What is up, everyone? It's Mitch here from the Brew Lab once again, and you're on the channel that nobody watches. If you did watch the video to the end, which I think 2 people did, thanks guys. One of them's probably Naked Guy in Canada. I said I was going to do an AeroPress, and I'm not a liar. So here I am, doing an AeroPress. I am borrowing James Hoffmann's perfect AeroPress recipe, that one. But I'm going to tweak it slightly, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. You don't have to add any equipment, it's fine. But I am doing his typical 11 grams of coffee, 200 ml of water, but I'll run you through all that as I go. So I've already got my 11 grams of coffee ground, and what coffee we're using is a Mexico Purple Honey from Criteria. Beautiful coffee, by the way, so well done guys. And that was actually gifted to me by the same person that gave me the last video's filter. That was probably looked inappropriate. But thanks, Jesse. Beautiful coffee. I have had it for a while in the freezer. And it is good. Jesse's a legend. I really like that guy, and you need to check out his beard. I don't know if I should share his Instagram. Good looking fella. He's married. Cut it out. I'm gonna move a few things around so it looks a little bit better on camera, and I'm going to get stuck into it. So if you haven't seen the AeroPress apparatus being used before, typically what you would do, you would pop a filter or 2, I have put 2 in this case, chuck it on there, pop that on, coffee in, water in, blah blah blah, push it down. Okay, pretty simple method. I'm actually going to do what's called an inverted AeroPress. Other than that, I'm going to follow James's recipe pretty well bang on. Temperature varying slightly, because it's a slightly different bean. Well, that's going to change every time you use a different bean. But I'll run you through that as we go. So, inverted AeroPress, start with the filter off. Actually pop the plunger in about 1 centimeter. Turn her upside down. Pop the coffee in. All of it. Make sure it's nice and flat. Now I've got my water set to 92 degrees Celsius. If you're in America, do the math. And then I'm going to put in exactly 200 ml of water. I'm going to put it all in. That's it. Put it all in one go. You do not need to heat anything. It makes no bloody difference. Cut it out. So trying to make sure you wet all of the coffee. And if you pour quite tall, you'll kind of disrupt all the coffee itself. And then no stirring is necessary. $200 ml on the bloody dot. Start a timer. So these scales do have a timer built in, which is fantastic. And then you need to wait 2 minutes. You can pop the lid on while that is brewing. As you've noticed, I have not used the stirring tool, and I'll show you why in a moment. And while this is brewing, I'll give you a quick rundown on why I'm doing inverted. When it's upside down, you lose a little bit of control over the brew process. So when it's upside down, even though the plunger's in, gravity's going to do its thing and water will come out. The plunger will kind of hold it back a little bit, but not completely. So this kind of gives you that control back, and allows you to control the recipe and I've got a little bit of time left. So grind setting on the Firenzato was on right in the middle of the mocha, right on that dot there. So if you don't have a Firenzato all ground, get one. Simple. Jump on the website, we sell them. All right, so we're pretty much almost there. That's probably going to be about enough, 2 minutes. Stop the timer because we're going to use it again. Give it a swirl and you'll hear the coffee escape, well, the air escaping through the filter. Give it another 30 seconds. Once you've swirled, 30 seconds, that's it. Once that 30 seconds is up, we are ready to brew, and it's super easy to do. As you can see, I've used very minimal tools here. You could use water straight off the kettle if you don't have a temperature variable kettle, and it will be fine. That'll about do. And all you do, flip the bad boy over and push it down nice and slowly. And just realistically using the weight of your hands, it should take about 30 seconds in total. And then once it gets to the end, you'll hear the hissing. That's literally, it's finished. That is it. That is coffee brewed, ready to drink. It's probably going to be delicious. Easy way to find out. Grab my Kruv. This is kind of a fruity sort of coffee. So I'm going to use my wide mouth Kruv to bring out the sweetness. Shout out to Kruv. I love their cups. Oh. That's a good cup of coffee, hey. That is honestly how simple it is to follow that recipe. You can do it without timers and just eyeball it. It's probably going to come out pretty good, but 11 grams of coffee, 200 ml of water at your low 90 degrees Celsius. It's going to be good for this coffee. If you're using a darker coffee, bring those temps below 90 degrees and it'll be better. Grind settings, fairly important. If you go too fine, that pressure you'll need will be quite hard. That's not going to make a great coffee. So grind setting is important. And that's kind of like a medium, little bit fine, on the finer side of medium is probably the best way to put it. I did use twin filters, which will slow it down slightly as well. But you play with your own recipes, you do your thing. And if you've got a good recipe, let me know, because I'm kind of in love with AeroPress lately. I don't love many American coffee things, but good job, guys. Well done. Send me through your recipes and like this video, please. And share it and stuff, and subscribe and like. And thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think, and let me know how many mistakes I made. Did I make any? Probably. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. See ya. Happy brewing. Good soup.